Ay Archana Oinam, ay English ki Ozan. Hello class 8. Today we have chapter number 12 and this is a poem from your English course book. And the title of your poem is If I Knew by Enid Blyton. Now before we read the poems and before we go into the discussion of the poem, explanation of the poem, let us know a brief about Enid Blyton. She was born on 11th August 1897 and she died in 28th November 1968 in London, England. She was a famous poet, a novelist, a teacher and a short story writer. To mention some of her famous work, we have Famous Five, Five on a Treasure Island, The Enchanted Woods, etc. are some of her works. Now, we have a very beautiful poem from her, If I Knew. First, let us read the poem and see what the poem is about. And as I read the poem, do open your text and follow with me through the lines so that you get the beauty of the poem. Now let us read the poem, If I Knew by Enid Blyton. If I knew the box where the smiles were kept, no matter how large the key or strong the bolt, I would try so hard. 'Twould open, I know, for me. Then over the land and sea broadcast, I would scatter the smiles to play, that the children's faces might hold them fast for many and many a day. If I knew a box that was large enough to hold all the frowns I meet, I would gather them, everyone, from nursery, school, and street. Then, folding and holding them, I would pack them in and turn the monster key and hire a giant to drop the box to the depths of the deep, deep sea. Now, when I was reading the poem, I'm sure most of you might have followed the lines. Did you have opened the book? You have seen, what did you see in the poem? You saw two boxes, and here also I am showing you two pictures. We have two pictures of two boxes, and look at the faces on the two boxes. One face is that of a smiling face and one face is that of a frowning face. Saying se pakiba matamda nakoina suksoi sudan lari hangdongane na khali lari to hangdoga dinoi box ani udra chakmana ba box to aiste yeke ko yengo box ani se yengo box ani se da amana kaina smiling face, smile nungai ko smile as ubuda nungai tra aina ha ha no tho dinoi su nungai ni. Then look at the second face, second box with a face, and what type of a face is that? A frowning face, a frown. This is how we frown, isn't it? Nungai ra yeng bada. Do you find it pleasant? No. So it's easy. Now, I think you might have got the explanation of the poem. We have two boxes. One is that of a smiling face. Another is that of a frowning face. Box anilaye anopa box ama frown sugat pasuktok pa box ama. When you click my class and if you see me frowning, ai class ek changbaga na khoi na ai videos ek nambaga if you see me like this, what do you feel? You won't want to listen to my class. As asigi ozan se sugat le yining de hainip. But if you see me smiling, something isn't it? So we all love to smile. This is what the poet is telling to us in this poem. She is saying that she wants to use two boxes where from one box she will open up all the smiles and scatter all the smiles to all the children, to all the school-going children, to everyone in the world. She would like to scatter the smiles so that we keep on smiling for days and years and ages to come. And on the other hand, she wants to collect all the frowns from the people, from the street, from the villages, from the school, from the college. She wants to collect all this frowns and then she wants to pack it in. She wants to lock the box and she wants to throw it down into the ocean. And for that, she is going to hire a giant. This is what the poem is about. So let us see what the poet is trying to say by going through the line-by-line explanation of the poem. If I knew the box where the smiles were kept, no matter how large the key or strong the bolt, I would try so hard. So the poet is saying, if only I knew where smiles are kept. Where is this smile? Where can we find smile? If I know where it is, surely I will run after the key key. We have a key here. Look at the picture of a key. And if at all the key is large also, she will try. Try what? To open the box. So he's saying, no matter how large the key or strong the bolt, if it is a very, tightly packed, tightly locked, also I will try very hard because I want to remove the smiles. I would open, I would try. I know for me, I know, I'm going to try. Surely I will try to open the box full of smiles if I know where it is. And what will I do? I will then over the land and sea broadcast, I would scatter the smiles to play. And the moment she gets hold of the boxes full of smile, I am going to scatter the smiles over the land and the sea. Karigumba box, no payawa box to, aina thengnaraba. Madugi sodo, kanya kanja sanu, kana chet alone gelon jasanu, so shoydana aina hangdu aga, I chakaige. Scatter means to, to spread. Okay, I chakai ganeva kadona angang singi barakta chakai neva. I would scatter the smiles to play upon children angang singi matakta chakai ganeva. That the children's faces might hold them fast for many and many a day, so that the smiles remain on the faces of the children forever, for years and ages to come. Okay, so this is what the poem is telling us. So do remember these points. The poet wants to find and open the box where smiles are kept. And she will try, no matter how hard, to open, and then she will spread the smiles. And then once she gets hold of the smiles, the boxes of smile, she would scatter it over land and sea and give the smiles to children to wear on their faces forever, for years, for ages to come. So I think you have got the idea of the first box. So don't forget, the poet wants a box full of smile, and she will try to open it and she will scatter it upon children. Simplest explanation. If I were to give you a simplest explanation, what the poet is trying to say is she wants to see smiles on the faces of children. She wants to see the children enjoying their childhood. This is what the poet is saying. Anokpa angang sinse haraw na nungai na happy childhood haibado oheningi habaniko, smiling childhood. Just now I've told you, if you see me frowning, you won't want to watch my video. If you see me smiling, you will surely want to watch my video. That is why the poet is saying she wants all the children to have a happy, smiling childhood, and she would work very hard in order to give that smile to children. Then the next part of the poem. If I knew a box that was large enough to hold all the frowns I met. Right now I'm frowning. Okay. So if I knew a box, so she says, if I have a box, if I get a box where I could meet all the frowns, all the unhappiness, all the sadness, all the tears of the world, all the anger of the world, I would gather them, means I would collect them from everyone, all the people. From where? From nursery, school and street, means literally everyone in and around the globe. The poet is saying, if I have a box and if I could fit in all the anger, all the despair, all the hatred, all the frowns, all the tears, all the sadness, I would gather them from everyone, from child to, from nursery means from child to street means from everyone in and around the globe, around the world. Then folding and holding them means I would fold and hold the frowns. I would, collect all the frowns and I would pack them in. I would lock the key of the box. I would put all the frowns in the box and then I would lock the key, just like the box locked here with a key. Okay, I would lock it up and then turn the monster key. The big key, monster key means obviously the box will be very big because anger, despair, hatred, sadness, they are very, it is very, common nowadays in a modern world. So obviously the box will be very big. So the key is very big. So she was saying, I will turn the monster key and then what will I do? I will hire a giant because I won't be able to lift the box. The box will be very heavy because people are now filled with hatred, despair, anger, sadness, frowns, isn't it? So the box will be obviously very heavy, and then I will hire a giant and I will take it to the sea and then I will drop it there. Where? to the depths of the deep, deep sea, down, deep down the sea, so that it doesn't come up again, because no one is going to go down there, isn't it? So I will drop that box of frown into the depths of the deep, deep sea. So the poet doesn't want this, this bad things to be here with us, among us in our earth, among us, among children. She doesn't want to see children frowning and angry and crying and hating one another. She doesn't want to see this. So this is what the poet is telling us in her poem. So let us see again what the poet is trying to show us in the second part. She wants to gather all the frowns. Do remember these points. She wants to gather all the frowns and anger and sadness and despair and hatred from everyone, from children to everyone, to the grown-ups living in and around the globe. Okay, from young to the old. Nursery means young one, children, to the street means the old person, from all over the world, not only from her locality or from her country, but from all over the world. She would like to collect all these bad things, that is anger, frowning, sadness, despair, hopelessness, hatred. She wants to collect it and put it in a box and lock it with a key and throw it into the depths of the sea. So we have these 2 points which the poet is trying to convey to us. So what is she saying? She is saying that smile or happiness or love is very important. We should keep smiling and we should be happy. So from today, my dear students, let us throw away all our anger, our frowning and disappointment, and let us not forget to smile, and let us not forget to be happy no matter what, because when we smile, the world smiles, and when you frown, the world doesn't seem good enough. So if you want to remain happy, throw away your frowns and keep on smiling. This is what the poem If I Knew is conveying to you. So this is a very good message. So you as young children, young students, young minds, keep on smiling, my dear students, because when you smile, I am very sure that the future generation, the world will be a very good place. And when the future generation smiles, obviously the world will glow. It will also grow. It will also grow into a better place to live in. I hope you have got the idea conveyed in the poem. And with this, we come to the end of the poem. Do continue watching our session, our classes, and more classes will be coming up. Thank you.